Okay, hello everyone, and welcome back to World of Tanks Blitz. And today we're going to be doing a garage review here of the Pudel, a Tier 6 Polish, so European nation, premium tank, premium medium tank. And as you can see, it's basically just a premium. It's a premium Panther. It's a Panther Tier 6. What more can you expect, really? Captured during the Warsaw Uprising. But if we go here, there we go. So 1000 HP, which not bad for Tier 6 medium if we compare it to something like the Type 58, which has got 1039 with my equipment bonus on here. If we remove that, it has 980. The P26, P4306 anniversary, it's got 930. The Britannia Panther has got 1050. And for example, something like the Firefly has got 1018, which if I remove that goes down to what, 970 or something, or 950. No, sorry, 960 for that. So health-wise, not quite the highest out of everyone here. Stir, for example, 1007. Remove that, it goes down to about 950. Even the Crom B has got 960, so pretty high health for a medium tank at Tier 6, which is really not too bad at all. And armour-wise, 100 frontal turret, 45 side, 20 rear, 70 frontal hull, 35 side, 20 rear. Of course, the front is sloped, which gives it more of an effective angle of about 100 millimeters of frontal armour, roughly. Let's call it that. 100 plus armour, which is, yeah, not bad for a medium tank. Britannia Panther, again, same sort of thing, 100, 45, 45, 80, 40, 40. So the Polish offering here actually does have slightly less armour, especially on the hull, and especially on the rear of the turret as well. And rear of the hull actually as well. So it has got slightly less armour than the Britannia Panther compared to something like the P43 anniversary, 100, 50, 50, 80, 50, 50. It's not got quite as much. The Firefly, though, it's only 64, 51, 51, and 51 frontal hull. Really, yeah, not as good. The Crom B, for example, has got 76, 64, 57, yeah, 64, 43, 32. So, yeah, I mean, the small term obviously is going to have more armor because 86 frontal hull, 130 frontal turret, but the frontal armor isn't really sloped at all. Yeah, it's got decent armor for what it is. I mean, if we compare it even to the VK, the VK does have more health than the Polish tank. Does have slightly more turret and hull as well, slightly more, but it is comparable between the two. And this is a decent medium tank. It is, yeah, Panther prototype after all. So, yeah, armor-wise, not too bad. Not as much as the Britannia Panther. However, yeah, it's not bad for what it is. You could easily get some bounces off the front of that hull, most certainly, especially if you angle it, turn it around. As for mobility, 50 kilometers top speed, 37 average, 21.5 power to weight, with a 31 degrees turret traverse and a 43 degrees hull traverse, which is decently mobile compared to, again, the Britannia Panther. 36 average speed, 31 average turret, 43 hull traverse, and 20.5. So it's slightly more mobile than the Britannia Panther compared to the P43 anniversary, 35 with a 19 power to weight. Similar turret, slightly better hull traverse for this thing. But yeah, mobility wise, Pudel, props. Obviously, it's not going to be on something like the Crom B's level, because this has got 39 average speed, 23 power to weight, better hull, better turret. It's a more mobile tank, but it's better than something like the Schmalterm, which is a quite underpowered Panzer IV. Yeah, 31, 14.5, worse turret, worse hull. Compared to something like a T-34-85, the Victory here has got worse power to weight, worse average speed, but better turret, better hull. So It's not quite as mobile in terms of hull traverse, turret traverse. However, power to weight wise and average speed, it's pretty fast for getting around, and you can easily get up slopes without losing too much speed. Type 58, let's just have a quick look at the Type 58. Worse average speed, worse power to weight, better turret, better hull. So yeah, that's sort of the similar trend that's going on. The Pudel is more all-round. The other tanks here are not quite as fast or have as good power to weights, but they are faster hull and turret traverse. So something to think about there. But in general, though, mobility-wise, you're not going to notice it being underpowered. Yeah, it's decently mobile. As for the gun, though, the gun pretty good at tier 6 actually. 3.2 second aim time, 0.31 dispersion. It's laser accurate. Nearly 1800 DPM with a 5.35 second reload time. 160 average pen with AP. It's decent. 182 with APCR, 20 with HE, obviously not that great. But the average 75mm, 160 average damage, 135 with APCR, obviously 200 with HE. 17 degrees elevation, 8 degrees gun depression. It's a pretty good gun. German 75, well renowned for being a good gun. If we compare it to the Britannia Panthers again, basically identical stats. Britannia Panther, slightly more gun elevation, same damage, worse pen, better APCR pen, similar DPM, slightly worse dispersion, similar aim time, same reload speed. So they're pretty comparable in terms of gun. Although the Pudel having that extra penetration really does help. In fact, I do have the same equipment on, so even the P43 anniversary, yeah, worse AP, pen, worse DPM, worse dispersion, worse aim time, slightly better average damage, worse gun depression. Yeah, the Firefly's gun is a 17 pounder, so it's similar sort of thing, same caliber, obviously better pen, better DPM, better reload time, worse accuracy, similar aim time, worse gun depression. Yeah, having 8 degrees gun depression, that's pretty good. What else has got a 75mm gun? Again, VK. Let's compare it to the VK. The VK's gun here, same gun, worse dispersion, similar aim time, worse reload speed, worse DPM, worse pen, same damage, same gun elevation depression angles, and the VK's got a very good gun on it. So it's not a bad gun on this tank at all. Especially compared to something like the American 76mm gun, which has got terrible penetration, obviously better reload time to compensate for that, and better DPM, but worse dispersion, better aim time. It does have better gun depression, but it's got far worse penetration, and that penetration is not buffed, I don't think. Yeah, because I've got gun rammer. Even buffed though, it's still missing 30mm of penetration in comparison to the Pudel. So yeah, gun wise, very good tank. And overall, it's a decent tank. It's missing some things that the Britannia Panther has, for example, armour wise, and slight mobility wise. But overall, though, it is a very good medium tank for tier 6. It's got decent armour for dealing with tier 5s and even tier 6s, especially on the front. You can easily bounce shots off your frontal armour. Gun wise, excellent. Very accurate. Highly accurate gun with very good penetration for its tier. And yeah, in general, just a really good tank. Equipment wise, gun rammer, definitely you don't need extra penetration with calibrated shells. Go with gun rammer. The Firefly, for example, has got 171mm of penetration. That's pretty much overkill for this tier. Even tier 7 heavies have less penetration than the Firefly's gun. So 160 pen at this tier, excellent. Go with gun rammer, definitely. Improved modules with the extra track durability, ammo rack, and fuel durability, plus plus decrease from damage from ramming. You're a pretty heavy, pretty armoured tank. You can ram lightly armoured things like scout tanks and do a bunch of damage to them. So improved modules, yeah, better tank, better thing for the tank, as is improved optics over camo net. You do have a very accurate gun. It's very easy to be a sniper, but you really shouldn't be. You're a decently mobile medium tank with a decent armor. You should be doing medium tank things, which is roaming around. So coated optics are going to be better for you. Enhanced gun lane drive gets that accuracy time down. You could go with supercharge. Honestly, it's a bit of a toss-up as to which one you want. But I just prefer enhanced gun lane drive because you can easily stop, snap a shot, drive off again. You have excellent accuracy, excellent aim time. You can easily do that, stop, shoot, drive off again. Enhanced armor, yeah, again, very good frontal armor. And frontal turret armor as well. So I'd say enhanced armor is better for this tank compared to improved assembly. As much as you might want 60 more HP, I think enhanced armor is going to be more useful. And then engine accelerator increases your power to weight, increases your average speed, increases your hull traverse rate, and your engine power. It's more beneficial than just improved control. So engine accelerator, yeah, I would say. And again, vert stabs. You're a medium tank. You can drive around. Pretty mobile. You can circle strafe things, especially heavy tanks. So vert stabs is going to be more important than a refined gun, as much as 0.28 dispersion would be excellent, and as much as you might want to take that, vert stabs is going to be more beneficial in comparison to 0.28 accuracy. That's tank destroyer levels. In fact, there's very few tanks that can actually reach that. Namely, high-tier tank destroyers are the only things that can really achieve that. So vert stabs is going to be more important, I'd say, for a medium tank. And then really your choice of which ones you want of these. I would say enhanced tracks is more important because you're a medium, so you're going to be roaming around a lot. You're going to want enhanced tracks, I'd say, over toolbox, but it really doesn't matter all too much. And then your choice of whatever the hell those two things are. So, also you can carry 80 rounds of ammo, which is more than enough for any battle. Yeah, you really don't need to carry around any more than this. So you can go ahead, mix and match those as much as you want. You're never going to run out of ammo in a battle. So yeah, that is the Pudel. It is a decent medium tank. It's got decent armor, decent mobility, a very good gun. Overall, a good medium tank for tier 6. Definitely worthwhile picking up because it has sort of got everything that you need. It is a tier 6 Panther, and it shows because, yeah, it's a decent tank. So yeah, I'll thank you all for watching, and goodbye.